Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sportsman Part 3 today. For today's game between Brooklyn and St. Louis. St. Louis has just won 2 of their last 10. Erskine takes the mound for Brooklyn. He's made 29 starts on the year and is 26-2 with an ERA of 2.03. It is his 8th start against St. Louis, and he's 7-0 with a 1.77 ERA. He'll be opposed by Harvey Haddix for St. Louis. He's made 30 starts on the year and is 22-5 with an ERA of 2.34. His 5th start against Brooklyn, he's 1-2 with a 6.41 ERA. Brooklyn catcher Roy Campanella is looking for his 40th home run of the season. The big deal about this game is the fact that it was supposed to be Carl Erskine versus Harvey Haddix for the Cy Young in a previous broadcast of mine. And unfortunately for Harvey, he got injured early in the game and lost his chance to beat Carl Erskine and have a shot at the Cy Young, a realistic shot. Knocking him off and also adding a win to his total would have really helped. But now, I wasn't sure if I was going to do this game, this second matchup supposedly here. But yeah, why not? It's a good pitching duel, and hopefully my audio is better this time. I'm not expecting it to be. I got my mic a little closer, but maybe that'll work. But yeah, I don't know. So anyway, let's play ball. So the batting order today for the Brooklyn Dodgers is Gilliam in the 1 spot, Reese 2, Snyder 3, Robinson 4, Thompson 5, Campanella 6, Cox 7th, Blardy 8, and Erskine batting 9th. Again, on the mound today is Harvey Haddix. He's on there for the Cardinals. He has a 2.34 ERA, 22-5. I think I already said all that. So let's throw the first pitch to Jim Gilliam. And here we go. And it's a 3-1 pitch, a bit too high. Ball 4. A runner on, 32% chance of steal. I don't think he'll be going. You don't need to with the Brooklyn Dodgers. He's got a lot of offensive bats. You don't need to be running that much. But it looks like they have. Gilliam's had 26 steals on this season, Reese with 24. The top part of the order has quite a few guys. They might end up with 4 guys with 20 plus. So anyway, Haddix against Reese. Reese stepping into the box, 271, 13 homers, 61 RBIs, 108 runs scored, 22 steals. So will Gilliam be going, or will Reese be bunting and sacrificing them over? I don't know. Let's see. And here's the pitch. Gilliam dives back for the base, barely gets in there. Haddix, the left-hander, he can pick off a few. Here's the pitch again. And it's a slow grounder, and he throws to first for the out. Gilliam goes to second. Now comes Duke Snyder. Duke Snyder has 38 home runs on the year, batting .340 with 136 RBIs and 120 runs scored. Not sure if he's leading with those 38 homers. He might be. I don't think he is, though. 42 doubles might be way up there, too. So lefty against lefty. Haddix with the pitch. 1-1 count. Snyder grounds it to Bilko at first. He'll take it himself, and Gilliam goes to third. So we got 2 down, runner on third, and it's Jackie Robinson. Jackie with a .336 average on the season, 37 doubles, 9 triples, only 13 home runs, but 107 RBIs, 104 runs scored. Definitely very capable of driving in this runner, hitting .351 versus lefties. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-0 count. And the text rolled by really quickly. I have no clue what happened, but he got out. So 3 up, or not 3 up, 3 down. Anyway, 3 out. And so we go to the bottom of the first. And it's Solly Hamus. Heck of a name. I don't know how you get the name Solly. So on the mound is Carl Erskine, 26-2, 1 save, 2.03 ERA. He's given up 31 less hits than real life, which has helped his ERA. He's given up 9 less homers too. So he's a run and a half better than real life and looks to be good to win the Cy Young. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Solly swings. Race dies to his left, gathers it in, and throws to first for the out. 1 away. Next up is Red Schoendienst. Is hitting 347. 48 doubles on the season. Wow. 100 runs scored. So he hit that mark. 100 on the dot. Hits well from both sides of the plate. So let's see what happens here. Erskine with the pitch. 3-2, fastball, and it's a base hit. Poor play by Reese. Should have gotten to it. Snyder fires it back in. Man on first, and next up is Stan the Man Musial. Stan the Man hits into a double play, and that's the end of the inning. So 1 hit, no runs, and we go to the top of the second with the score 0-0. Now we've got Don Thompson, lefty versus lefty. He actually hit lefties well in real life. Don't know how many at-bats he had, but he hit 600. That's pretty good, I'd say. So here's the pitch. It's a grounder to Bilko at first. He takes it himself for the out, 1 away. Next up is Roy Campanella, otherwise known as Campy. 316 on the season. 39 homers, 142 RBIs. The 142 RBIs matches his real life total. I think it's clear he will exceed that. And now if my broadcast gets worse, it's because, hey, the furnace came on. It isn't exactly warm up here in Sarnia, Ontario today. We're close to freezing. But I remember, I think it was Dave Gardner said something about he could hear a hum or something in my broadcast. Well, that would be the furnace that's, I don't know, 8 feet away from me. And that's that. So anyway, here's the pitch from Harvey Haddix to Campy. 0-2 count. It's hit to the track, camped under, and they put it away to retire Roy, and that's 2 away. Next up is Billy Cox, hitting 296 on this season, 9 homers and 294 at bats, 46 RBIs, 15 doubles too. Not sure how that would translate into a full season. He did hit well from both sides of the plate. Heck of a third baseman to have on a fantasy team that a lot of people really wouldn't think about, or at least, you know, the people that I've dealt with in fantasy leagues, that you wouldn't knowingly go looking for Billy Cox. But anyway, Haddix on the mound. He's thrown 19 pitches thus far. Doing quite well. Expected too. So Harvey Haddix versus Carl Erskine is looking good so far. 0-0. Here's the pitch. 1-1 count. Ball hit on the ground. The out recorded. And that's 3 away. No runs, no hits. And we go to the bottom of the second with the score 0-0. Next up is Enos Slaughter. He's got the... Man, I couldn't come up with the words there. He's got the matchup, I guess you'd say. It's a lefty versus the righty. Slaughter standing in here. Looking for the sign is Campy. Just looking for the sign is Campy, I'm sorry. Erskine looking for the sign from Campy. Here's the pitch. And it's hit a long, long way. Way back. And gone. Home run, Enos Slaughter. So that advantage really paid off. Lefty versus a righty. And he parked it. That is his 6th home run on the season to match his real life total. And it's 1-0 Cardinals. Next up is Ray Jablonski. He's got a bit of pop. 18 homers and 601 at bats, 98 RBIs, 268 average. Quite often during the season I've seen him pinch hit for at times where I just didn't quite understand it. But we're not in that situation right now. Cards do have a good bench, but at times when they've needed a home run, I've seen him pulled. And Cardinals haven't been playing well for a while, actually. In this replay, they've kind of bottomed out. They might not even finish 500. They stand at a record of 73 and 72 right now. When they looked to me, they looked good for like 95 wins or something a little while ago. So, yeah. So here's the pitch from Erskine. And it's an 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. 1 out. Next up is Steve Sargent Bilko. 16 homers, 77 RBIs, only a 234 average, 17 points lower than real life. A righty-righty matchup is definitely in favor of Erskine. Here's the pitch. 1-2 pitch, and he strikes him out. That is the 2nd K on the day for Erskine. And that's 2 away. Next up, steps Dell Minute. Oh my god. Tried to come up with a witty comment. And is it Minute Rice? Dell Minute Rice? Anyway, Dell Minute Rice is up. He has 7 homers, 55 RBIs, a 258 average on the year, 22 points higher than real life, 18 more RBIs than real life. He's doing quite well. And here's the pitch from Erskine. It's a 3-1 pitch, easy fly ball, caught in center field, and that's 3 outs. So they got the 1 run on the home run, and it's 1-0 Cardinals after 2. Top of the 3rd, and it's Wayne Bellardi. Wayne Bellardi actually hits good versus lefties. He's hitting 375. Haddix with the pitch. It's a 3-1 count, and it's a base hit, a blooper to right center. Slaughter fires it back in. Runner on first, and now it's Carl Erskine at the plate. Decent hitter. But will he be bunting in a game like this? I don't think he really has to. I don't even know why I said a game like this. This game is pretty much meaningless. I'd let him swing away. There's no pennant race. No, he squares to bunt. Bilko has it. And I have no clue what that's about. Flips to Schoendienst covering for the out. Okay. I guess they Bilko fielded and Schoendienst ended up at first. That's a little odd. Blardy advanced to second on the play. Next up is Jim Gilliam. Hitting 301 on the season. 23 points higher than real life. Here's the pitch. 2-1. And he smacks it into the outfield. A base hit. Blardy rounds third and holds. By the way, if you notice I'm not pronouncing things right, I'm really having trouble speaking today. I'm kind of have a few things on my mind. Some of them kind of, in a way, are some baseball related, but we'll leave it at that. Next up is Pee Wee Reese. Pee Wee Reese, the right-hander, facing the left-hander Haddix. Here's the pitch. And it's a fastball. Ball's hit out to short. Throw to second for 1. No throw to first. Blardy scores. And the game has been evened up at 1-1. That is Reese's 60th RBI on the season. So the runner at first, 50% chance to steal, a 7 rated runner. He might be going. Del Rice is a decent catcher. Anyway, Haddix, left-hander, looking in the sign, facing the left-hander. Snyder, here's the pitch. It's a 2-2 count. Snyder hits a ground ball along the first base line. Foul. Here's the next pitch, and it's a swing, a deep fly, long fly ball, and it's caught by Snyder, I believe, in center field. And that's 3 away, so they got one, I think, on 1 hit. And after 2.5 innings, we've got a tie game. And now we have dead silence because I really didn't know what to say. I'm not used to calling ball games. I'm almost thinking I should only call the last few innings because, man, this is tough to do. I really admire the people that do it well in the community. Ron calls a good game. Ron Juckett. There are many others who do too. But, I don't have a glass of water nearby, which is a mistake. I don't have cliff notes about the players and the teams, which is a mistake. I don't remember things very well, which doesn't help when calling a game. And also, I don't have really the love for calling a game. My brother, who, God rest his soul, Bobby D, he went to St. Clair Community College in Port Huron for broadcasting. He was interested in it. He liked it. He ended up wanting to do radio work. Never got to it. He ended up just teaching overseas. But for me, he loved it. I never really cared for it. I'm just trying to, I guess, in my own way, contribute to the community. I'm trying. I like my sim baseball. Don't like real baseball now, but I like my sim baseball, and if I see a good matchup or a good game from my replays, I'll give it a shot. But I may have to do zooms in the future. So with Action PC Baseball, you can do zooms and go to a certain inning and play from there. That might be something I will do with future broadcasts. So anyway, Repopolsky is up. He has no hits on the day, and here's the pitch from Erskine. 3-2. And it's hit right at Thompson in right field, further out, 1 away. Up at the plate is Harvey Haddix. Let's hope he doesn't injure himself or something, or Erskine doesn't throw at him. We've got a good pitching matchup going on, and I don't want Haddix to leave like he did last time. Now, in terms of hitting, Harvey Haddix, 360 on the year. 3 doubles, 3 triples, and 86 at bats. In real life, he hit 289. Hell of a batter. Erskine might want to plunk him for multiple reasons. And here's the pitch. 3-2, and it's a walk. Haddix is on first base. 6 rated runner, 25% chance to steal. And we go back to the top of the order, and Hamus, the left-hander, is up. Now he could bunt. He might. You never know. Leadoff guy. But with Haddix having decent speed and Hamus having the matchup, in his favor, I'll say he's probably swinging away. They might even do a hit and run there, with it. So Erskine looks for the sign from Campy, and here's the pitch. It's grounded to shortstop, I think. I don't know, man. That text goes by so fast. I guess it wasn't grounded to short. Anyway, someone camped under it and hauled it in at the 335 marker. Don't see a 335 marker out there on my picture for this game, for the field. I'm going to assume it's probably hit to left. Jackie Robinson with the catch, and Haddix holds it first with 2 away. Next up is Red Schoendienst, 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch, 2-2. It's a fly ball to center field. Rapolsky makes the easy play, and that's that. So after 3, we've got a 1-1 score. Top of the 4th, and up comes Jackie Robinson. I really wish I had more to say about the players. Oh my goodness. Sorry for... you should never say sorry, first of all. But sorry for the lack of entertainment value with this broadcast. I'm trying my best. I think I've already said that now twice, and I'll try not to say it again. But anyway, we've got a good game going. 1-1, top of the 4th. Jackie Robinson at the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch from Haddix, 2-2. It's popped up along the third base line, and it goes into the stands. Jablonski could not make the play. Not expected. 6 fielding, 932, percentage. Yay, whatever. So here's the pitch again with a 2-2 count. And ironically, Jablonski dives and makes a great play after I diss him. Throw to first, and he records the out. 21 great plays, actually, from Jablonski on the year. 28 poor plays. Runs saved -7. 934 fielding percentage, not good, but hey, he made a great play right there. So, 1 away. Next up is Don Thompson. Don Thompson of the Thompson Twins. I think not. Haddix looks for the sign from Del Rice. Here's the pitch. Oh, what the heck? This early. So we've got it looks like they're going to ask for a pinch hitter here. Bill Antonelli is going to pinch hit? I don't see this too often in any of my replays. But for some reason we have an early pinch hitter. Here's the pitch, 0-2, and he swings and misses. Antonello cuts and misses, 2 away, and up steps Roy Campanella. MVP type material with his numbers. Again, 39 homers, 142 RBIs, 316 average. All doing that while, working behind the plate. It's hard on your back and the whole bit. I can't believe the kind of season he has had being a catcher, but more props to him. Should be an MVP candidate. Here's the pitch from Harvey Haddix, and it's popped up behind home plate, but it goes into the stands. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it's high. Ball 4. Campanella's on first. And up steps Billy Cox. Billy Cox is 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on first with 2 out. Here's the pitch from Haddix. He swings, and it's a grounder to first. And that's that. No runs, no hits, I think. Who knows? There was a guy on first. I can't remember how he got there. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, no runs. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. With the score 1-1. 3 runners left on base for the Dodgers thus far. Only 1 left on base for the Cardinals. Up to the plate steps Stan Musial. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Hit into a double play. His first time up. Erskine with the pitch. 1-2. Fastball. It's a fly to right, and Antonello is under it, and he puts it away for the out. 1 away. Next up is Enos Slaughter, 1 for 1 on the day with the big home run to center field, I believe it was. Erskine probably, well, if he wants to, he could brush him back. Let's see what happens. Erskine kicks, it's a fastball, and Slaughter hits a rope, and Cox makes a great catch at third, 2 away. Third batter of the inning, Ray Jablonski. Looking for him to park one over the left field wall before they pinch hit for him at some point in the game. Again, that whole thing about you get no respect. I think in a way he doesn't get as much as he should. Um, some pinch hitters that they brought in for him and others, it makes sense, but at certain points in the game you need a home run, and you know what? They could use a home run right now. A 1-1 tie, bottom of the fourth, 2 out. Here's the pitch from Erskine, 3-1. Out recorded. No runs, no hits. And we go to the top of the fifth with the score 1-1. I really wish I would slow that text down. Because it'd be nice to be able to read it. I need every bit of help I can get to try and call a game. So in this inning, we've got Belardi, the 8th hitter, the pitcher up, Erskine, and then Jim Gilliam. Haddix still on the mound, 65 pitches thrown, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a K. Here's the pitch to Belardi. 2-2, struck him out. Painted that outside corner with a curveball. I think I saw they said that the curveball is Uncle Charlie. Is that correct? And if anyone knows, you can, or wants to say, they can say it in the comments or whatever. But it's funny that they call it Uncle Charlie. I thought that would have been it was knuckleball or something, but whatever. Next up is Carl Erskine. Hitting 286 versus lefties. Haddix with the pitch. 1-1. Off the fists, he fights it off for a base hit into right center. And Rapolsky scoops it up, tosses it in. It says Erskine continues his hot hitting. I'd have to check and see if he has some sort of hitting streak going. I don't think they'd mention that unless he did. But maybe they're just talking about for the game? Anyway, runner on first, Jim Gilliam up. I've seen him put a bunt down before. There is 1 out, but it would get a runner into scoring position. We'll see what happens. Haddix with the pitch. 0-2. And Gilliam swings and drives it into center. Base hit. Erskine holds at second. 2 runners on for Pee Wee Reese. Pee Wee is 0 for 1 at the plate, but with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Swings and misses. Reese was a Pee Wee. Couldn't hold that bat well enough to get it on the ball. Haddix rings him up. That is Haddix's 3rd strikeout on the day in 4 2/3 innings. I expect more of those, by the way. Next up, Duke Snider. The Duke. Hitting 30, he's hit 38 homers on the season, 136 RBIs with a 338 average. Another MVP type player. I don't know what his seasonal stats are for lefty righty, but in real life he only hit 258 versus lefties. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch from Haddix. 2-0 count. Hit to Bilko. Is that what it said? No. Oh man. I don't know. That was weird. I think it was saying, it scrolled by so fast, I think it was announcing that Bilko was coming to the plate. Anyway, it was a ground ball. I think it was probably to Cox. The out's recorded, and we go to the bottom of the fifth with the score 1-1. Now, speaking of Sergeant Bilko, Steve Sergeant Bilko up at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. He could provide that 1 run to give the Cards the lead with a home run. 16 homers and 547 at-bats, 21 in real life. Here's the pitch. 1-2. It's hit out to left. Robinson backing up. He's under it and makes the catch at the track. 1 away. Next up is Del Minute Rice. Mr. Minute Rice with 7 homers and 55 RBIs with a 257 average. Doing pretty good on the year. I think I said that before. I mean, it's you got your catcher for the arm and for the defense, and calling a good game. But nice when they contribute a little bit more. And Del Rice is doing better than he did in real life. So still hasn't helped the Cardinals catch the Dodgers though. But it helps. Here's the pitch from Erskine. 1-2. It's a lazy fly ball. Robinson chasing it, and he's under it. And he puts it away to retire batter. That's 2 away. And here is Rip Rapolsky. Hitting 262. Hit 262 in real life versus righties. Erskine looks in for the sign from Campy. Here's the pitch. 2-2. He swings. And the out was recorded. Don't know if it was a strikeout. I don't think it was. 3 away. So after 5, we've got a 1-1 score. Kind of the game I expected. This is the matchup that was, supposed to decide the Cy Young in a previous broadcast. But they're delivering today. Harvey hasn't hurt himself. Harvey looks in the side from Del Rice. He's got it. Robinson at the plate. Here's the pitch. 1-2. The ball's hit out to left. Musial camps under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Next up is Bill Antonello. I think I called him Antonelli before. Anyway, also going to give a shout out to the dog who's shouting outside my window from the next yard. Not sure if the microphone picked it up. But, yeah. The doggo, he always is. As soon as he gets out there, he starts barking. And, despite him not hearing me, I end up yelling a few times today, telling him to shut up. For reasons. I also have that wonderful furnace humming right now beside me, too. It would be nice to get to a point where, the production value, at least, for the broadcast is better. I'm using a Hypercast mic, but it's a table mic. I know that even if you touch the tables the slightest, it affects things. Also, I've noticed when I've had headsets, they work better than this. I've got a good one somewhere. Paid $200-something for it. Haven't used it much. It's in a box somewhere. It was a pretty tight fit. Honestly, I thought about giving it to my son to use for broadcasting. So yeah, if this doesn't work out, I'll be moving to that. But anyway, blah blah blah. Bill Antonello, yes, Bill Antonello, not Antonelli, is up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Hits 160 basically versus lefties and righties. Haddix with the pitch. 1-2, swings and misses. Haddix gets the punch out. 2 away. And up next is Roy Campanella. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And it's a blast way out to left field. Musial finds it and makes the catch. 3 away. No runs. And we go to the bottom of the 6th with the score 1-1. Harvey Haddix is up at the plate, trying to help himself, and surely he can. I already talked about how good of a hitter he was in real life. And on this season, in the replay, he's hitting a whopping 360. Erskine looks for the sign from Campanella. Haddix looking for a fastball to park over the right field fence. Here's the pitch. 2-2, and he hits it hard into the gap. It looks like it's going to be a double. No! It is a triple. Sorry, Beatles. I stole your call. Haddix is on third. And next up is Solly Hamus. Solly surely can drive this runner in. Only 59 RBIs on the season, but lefty facing a righty, I think he can pull one to the right side and bring home Haddix. Not sure if the infield will be in for the Dodgers. It's been a low-scoring game. Maybe they will want to cut this runner off. We will see. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Erskine fields it, throws to first for the out instead of going to the Oh! He must have looked back the runner because Haddix stayed at third. So one away. Next up is Red Schoendienst. Tomato? I don't know. Anyway, here's the pitch. It's 0-1 and he swings and it's a base hit. Into left or right field. I didn't see where it went, but Haddix scores and it's now 2-1. 2-1 for the Cardinals. 4 hits on the day for both teams, but a 2-1 edge as Schoendienst drives it into the outfield for a run-scoring single, and Haddix scores. Haddix helps himself. Next up is Stan the Man Musial. Erskine looking in for the sign from Campy, hoping for better with this facing this batter. Good luck with that versus Musial. Here's the pitch. 1-2, and it's smashed down the line at third, and Cox catches it. I'm surprised it's not a rev gem or a great play, but the play is made, and that's all that matters. 2 away. Runner still on first, Schoendienst to 5 with a 21% chance to steal. Erskine looks in at Enos Slaughter. Man, it doesn't get easier. These teams are loaded. Absolutely loaded. This is probably one of the few Cardinals teams I could actually stand. Not a big fan of Cardinals baseball, or more so, I'm not a big fan of the 80s Cardinals with their slappy baseball on turf. Never liked it at all. And their pitching was kind of ghetto. Not a fan. But this Cardinals team here, definitely could root for them. Erskine looks in for the sign for Campy. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Slaughter swings. Ground ball. Out is recorded. And that's that. So 1 run driven in by Red Schoendienst. Haddix was the one that scored. And now Haddix gets to go to the mound after helping himself. He's got a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Billy Cox. And it's hit way back, way back, and gone. Home run. Number 10 for Billy Cox, double digits for him. And, I was talking about him earlier being a player that, I don't know how many people know about him, but heck of a ball player on these 53 Dodgers. Production for a full season if he played would be amazing to see. If I ever do a draft league or a fantasy league on my own, maybe I'll get to see what he would do. Home run went 391 feet. And just like that, the 2-1 lead that Harvey Haddix helped give himself is erased. 2-2, top of the 7th, nobody out. And next up is Wayne Belardi. 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-0. It's a line towards right field. A poor play by Slaughter. And it's a base hit. Belardi on first. Next up, Carl Erskine. I'm expecting to see a bunt this late in the game. Here's the pitch. He squares. The bunt is down, but not a good one. They throw to second for the force. No throw to first. Erskine's on first. 1 away. Next up, Jim Gilliam. Will they bring in a pinch runner for Erskine in a 2-2 ball game? Let's see. They did not. Here's the pitch. Hit to second for 1. Let's see. To Bilko at first. Not in time. Gilliam beats the relay. He's quick down the line. I'm not surprised. And now, again, a close game. Will we see a stolen base here from Jim Gilliam? Again, top 4 guys in the Dodgers lineup. all have the capabilities of stealing 20 bases. Will Gilliam go here? I think it'd be a good time for it. Reese is, I think, good for contact. I don't remember seeing him strike out a whole hell of a lot. A good time for a hit and run. Hit run rating for Reese is only a 4, though. So maybe we'll see a bunt? A bunt and a steal? Anyway, here's the pitch from Haddix. It's grounded to second, and that's that. And I think I lost track of outs there. I think I did, because why would I be calling for a bunt if... Yeah, I don't know. I lost track of outs. I don't know if there was 1 out, 2 outs. And with the text going by so fast, I do not even necessarily know what happened on the play. I'm going to go to... I would change the settings right now, but I'm going to take a look at the play-by-play. Maybe. Yeah, Reese grounded to third, forcing Gilliam at second, 3 away. Yeah, anyway. So that's that. Carl Erskine and... I said his name wrong. Carl Erskine and Harvey Haddix are still on the mound in a 2-2 game. We're in the bottom of the 7th. And here's Ray Jablonski. Still waiting for Ray to hit a homer on the broadcast. I don't know if he hit one last time. Anyway, 0 for 2 for the day. Here's the pitch from Erskine. 2-1, and it's a deep fly ball. Robinson backpedaling. He gets under it and makes the catch. Wow, that was close. 1 away. And here is Steve Sergeant Bilko. Capable of also hitting a home run too. Here's the pitch from Erskine. 2-2, swings and misses. 2 retired. Next up is Del Minute Rice. It's in the 7th, bottom of the 7th with 2 out. He's got a bit of pop. I would assume he's there. I believe he's their starting catcher. I think they'll let him hit. Here's the pitch. 2-0. And he's out. So that's that. 3 up, 3 down. 2-2 score, top of the 8th. Hey, I forgot the, what do you call it? I don't even know what they call it right now. The 7th inning stretch. I forgot to do that. I think a lot of people are thankful for it, though. Well, they might want this broadcast to end, too. They'd be thankful for that, too. But, yeah, we don't have Aaron to sing Take Me Out of the Ball Game. He's too... he charges too much, so we've canceled the 7th inning stretch. Anyway, we are in the top of the 8th now. Duke Snyder at the plate. Harvey Haddix on the mound. Harvey's thrown 114 pitches. I assume he's good for 150. I was going to say about 145. He's thrown 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 home run allowed, 2 walks, 4 Ks. And Duke Snyder on the day, 0 for 3 versus the left-hander. So yeah, he's doing what he did in real life versus left-handers, which is do nothing. Will the Dodgers pinch hit for him? I doubt it. Haddix looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Snyder grounds it. Well, they say fly ball, I'll say a grounder. Anyway, he's out. I guess Rapolsky put it away for the out in the center field. 1 away. Next up is Jackie Robinson. Haddix with the pitch. It's a hit. Robinson with those wheels is going to try and change a single into a double. And he does. His 38th of the season. The tag was there, but the play was not made. Jackie gets into scoring position. And next up is Bill Antonello. Yes, that famous Bill Antonello. 3 RBIs on the season, a 170 average. Please tell me, computer manager, that you're going to pinch hit for, I almost called him Jill, Might as well be Jill. Bill Antonello. Please pinch hit for him. No. Here's the pitch, and it's a long fly ball. He actually almost hit it out of the park. But Rapolsky makes the play in deep center field. No, I guess not that deep center field. It's saying 354 too. I guess it was to right center. Anyway, the out was recorded. The computer manager shows again why it needs to be questioned with almost every game. So 2 away. Now we've got Roy Campanella with a runner on second. I'm going to say he's going to cash him in. You know, if I'm wrong, I lose nothing. So here we go. Here's the pitch from Haddix. And it's ripped. And what a play by Rapolsky. Holy moly. What a play. What a catch. Side is retired. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. And Rapolsky is now up. So he made a good play. And he follows it up by coming to the plate. And often when that happens, you know, you see that thing where you make a great play and then you come up and you get a big hit in the next you get a big hit in this situation. We'll rip one over the left field wall. Erskine looks in for the sign from Campanella. Here's the pitch. And it's no. What? 1-2 count, but he hits a fly ball to left. I thought it was a strikeout. Nope. He got contact, and Robinson makes the put out. His 6th of the day, 1 away. And here is the hard-hitting Harvey Haddix. That's a Triple H, I just said. There we go. Triple H. Hard-hitting Harvey Haddix. Okay, after getting a name like that, after putting that together, he better hit one out. Here's the pitch from Erskine. And he rips. And it's a strikeout. Campanella hung on for a ball that looked like he was going to drop it off the tip. But no, the strikeout's recorded, and it's 2 away. Next up is Solly Hamas. Solly. Again, I really, that's a weird name. If anyone can comment in the, if there's a live chat or under the video and let me know what heritage, what nationality would name their kid Solly. Also, is it really even a boy's name? Or is it like moved from being a girl's name and made a boy's name? Anyway, Solly's up against Erskine. He hits righties well. Here's the pitch from Erskine. And he hits a liner down the first base line, and it's foul. So he comes back up to the plate with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Erskine. And it's hit well. A line drive extra bases deep into the outfield. Looks like it's going to be a triple. I am so sorry, Beatles. I'm struggling to announce. I've got to steal your call. I think I'm going to be stealing everybody's calls because I can't come up with stuff myself. But I'm at least I remember your great calls. So it's a triple. Hamas on third. Schoendienst at the plate. A chance to give the Cardinals the lead. Here's the pitch from Erskine. 0-2 offering, and it's a fly. It's not deep. Catch was made, I believe, by Jackie Robinson. And that's 3 away. So a runner left on at third. Not good. And we've got a 2-2 score going to the top of the 9th. Harvey Haddix still on the mound with 127 pitches thrown now. Total. 8 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 home run given up, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Up to the plate steps Billy Cox. He's the one who hit that dinger. Will he hit another one? Here's the pitch. 0-1, a soft line drive. It's taken on the short hop. What? It's a base hit? Okay. Surprised it got through. But it did. Musial retrieves it and tosses it in. So we've got Cox on first, a 5 with a 23% steal. If they have someone on the bench, they might want a pinch run right now for him. Also might want a pinch hit for Belardi, although Belardi hits 375 versus lefties. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Will they keep Belardi in versus Haddix? Belardi 2 for 3 on the day with runs scored. Here's the pitch. Yep. And it's hit to left and it's put away for the out. Cox holds it first, 1 away. Next up is Carl Erskine. Oh my. I don't think Carl will be happy that I called him an arse, but it's Carl Erskine. Carl has a hit in this game. Very capable hitter. But at this point in the game, I know they've got something on the bench that's better. They also probably... Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the computer does. Oh, they bring the corners in. Bilko and Jablonski looking for the bunt from Erskine. Yeah, that could happen too. Here's the pitch. And it's not a pitch. Coming into the game will be Dick Williams. I assume that this is the Dick Williams that eventually became a manager for the San Diego Padres and I believe the Oakland A's. I think he won a World Series or two with the A's. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can say it in the comments. But I remember him with San Diego. I sure as heck remember 1984. And I sure as heck remember him letting the goose stay out there. And watching Gibby park it into the stands in Detroit, and basically that was the series. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. So Dick Williams is going to pinch hit here. Dick Williams, in real life, had I don't know why it didn't do that. It didn't pause anyway. He hit a homer? Holy shoot. Oh, I almost swore. Okay, well, that's like anticlimactic. So anyway, Harvey Haddix stays in. Dick Williams pinch hit. Good call by the computer that time. And it was a 377-foot homer. His second of the season. Oh, he had a bit of pop back then. 2 homers and 55 at bats. Yeah, 2 homers and 37 on the simulation. And now it's a 4-2 game for the Dodgers. Which means Erskine, I believe he will be the pitcher of record. And he will add yet another victory in his chase for actually 30 wins, which would be insane. But yeah, Dick Williams, wow. A 2-run shot. Haddix is kind of upset. He pitched a good game. And he couldn't win the big matchup. Brooklyn made their play, and St. Louis kept Harvey in there, and Harvey gave up the tater. Next up, Jim Gilliam, 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch from Harvey, still in there. And he swings, and it's a dribbler to Jablonski at third. Throws to first for the out. That's 2 away. Next up is Pee-wee. Not Pee-wee's Playhouse, but Pee-wee Reese. Pee-wee Reese on the day is 0 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 0-2. And he's out. So, that was a big inning for the Cardinals. 2 runs on the home run by Dick Williams. No, 2 runs on... That was a big inning for the... Well, it was a big inning for both. But a big inning for the Dodgers. 2 runs on the home run by Dick Williams. Pinch hitting for the pitcher. And Haddix just couldn't win that matchup. Righty versus lefty it was. Good for Williams, and he parked it for a 2-run shot. 4-2. Going into the bottom of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Isn't it nice? I'm stealing everyone's one-liners. Their signature calls. Oh boy. Sorry about that. Sorry, Robert. I think I got your name right. But Yeah, I don't know what my call will be. I don't know what my own calls that I'll come up with will be, but I don't think I announce enough to come up with any. I don't think I'm talented enough to come up with any. But anyway, we go to the bottom of the ninth, Cardinals up, last chance saloon, and it's who's it going to be on the mound? Well, it's going to be Clem Labine. Clem Labine, the right-hander, 2.80 ERA on the season, 5-4 with 12 saves, 83.2 innings pitched, 78 hits allowed, 9 home runs allowed, 22 walks allowed, 33 Ks. Not very many. Good relief pitcher, spot starter. In real life, he had 11-6 record with 7 saves and a 2.77 ERA. So, similar. Pretty good pitcher. Well, it was a home run here and there. It's kind of hittable. I mean, not terribly hittable, but more hittable in this replay. Usual is at the plate, by the way. I think I already said that. 0 for 3 on the day, grounded into a double play. Come on, Stan the man, seriously. 0 for 3. Clem Labine, you got the advantage. 27 homers, 59 doubles on the season. So you can get one here. My goodness, 60 it would be. Here's the pitch. And it's lined out. To who? To Bellardi at first. He'll take it himself. And you have one away. Another great bat in the lineup. A lefty at bat. Versus a righty. Enos Slaughter. 1 for 3 on the day with a home run. RBI run scored. Can he make it 2 and close the gap? Here's the pitch. 0-1 count, and it's a base hit between first and second. Gilliam couldn't get to it. Goes into right field. Antonello tosses it back in. So one away with a man on first. Slaughter with the 6-run speed, 23% chance to steal. He won't be going. And now we have Ray Jablonski. Now, again, I've seen before where they pinch hit for him. And honestly, right here, I think it is a spot for them to pinch hit. I mean, he could launch one, but I know there are lefty bats. I'm certain there are lefty bats on the bench with, they could do it too. But let's see what happens. Here I was calling for Jablonski to be kept in more, and then I'm talking about the left-handed bats on the bench. So yeah, sometimes it's a tough decision. He also doesn't have a high on-base percentage, so he's a weird kind of player. Anyway, Labine is going to throw the damn pitch. Let's see what happens. 1-1. It's hit way back, way back. Antonelli is going to the wall. He's under it, and he catches it right near the 335 marker, which says 310 on the field on my screen, but ignore that, I guess. Slaughter holds up at first, and next up is Sergeant Bilko. Sergeant Bilko. 0 for 3 on the day. Due for a hit. Due for a home run? We'll see. Here's the pitch from Labine. 0-1. And it's popped up. And that's the end of the ball game. Final score. Brooklyn Dodgers 4. St. Louis Cardinals 2. The Dodgers extend their lead in the division further. And they put the Cardinals at just 73-73. This seriously looked like a pretty darn good team, but my goodness. Their lineup, look at it. Heyman, Shondane, Musial, Slaughter, Jablonski, Bilko. Rice isn't bad. Rapolsky. Their pitching is pretty darn good. I honestly can't believe they're just 73-73. Oh, I guess I'm showing a black screen right now. Is that it? Well, let me show something else. Let me show the box score. Here's the box score, people. I would love to have help in learning how to capture all the different screens. But here's the box score, if you want to take a look. But I can speak as to what I'm seeing here. For the pitching, Erskine goes to 27-2 after pitching 8 innings and only giving up 2 earned runs, 1 homer. Labine got the save, 10 pitches, 8 strikes, 2 balls. He got his 13th save of the year. As for the Cardinals, Harvey Haddix drops to 22-6. He allowed 4 runs in 9 innings on 9 hits, 2 homers allowed. So, yeah, he's deserving of the loss for 4 earned runs. I mean, that ain't great. But at least we got to see the matchup that I was looking for in the previous broadcast. Erskine versus Haddix. Erskine proves that he's the better pitcher. And, yeah, Erskine's going to win the Cy Young. Now we will see if he will win 30 games. That would be absolutely unbelievable. I think considering the year it is in, like 1953. Yeah, it ain't back when they started like 50, 60 games and all that craziness. If he wins 30 in 1953, that's saying something. Now, as for the hitting in the game, yeah, I was checking the screen to see if it was showing it all the stuff, so you do see it. Yeah, as for the hitting, Billy Cox, Bilardi, Jim Gilliam all had 2 hits. For the Dodgers, the leader in RBIs was Dick Williams with that pinch hit home run. As for in regards to the Cardinals, 2 hit days for Shindinst and Slaughter. Other than that, pretty quiet. Heck, they only drew 1 walk on the day. So yeah, but they were in tough. I mean, my goodness, Erskine 27-2 with almost a sub-2 ERA. And now we go to the miscellaneous tab. The home run for Cox was his 10th off Haddix in the 7th with bases empty, 391 feet. Williams' home run, his 2nd off Haddix gave up his 21st in the 9th with 1 on base, 377 feet. And then you had Sergeant Slaughter, Enos Slaughter, with his 6th off Erskine for the Cardinals. I think I said that already, maybe. But anyway, Erskine gave up his 13th in the 2nd with bases empty, 349 feet. Slaughter had his 88th RBI on the day, and Shindinst had his 72nd. I don't know. I think Slaughter has a shot at 100 RBIs still. Shindinst, no. Brooklyn RBIs, Cox with his 47th, Reese with his 60th, Dick Williams with his 2nd and 3rd. MVP of the game, Carl Erskine. Oh, that's a shocker. And that's that, people. So thanks to anyone who catches this broadcast. I shouldn't say sorry. I just don't understand how to entertain, but hey, if you watched it, enjoyed it, give a like, a follow, and all that stuff. And make sure to check out the other content creators, because they definitely will call a better game. And my mind just went blank. But you can check out Dave Gardner's channel, Ron Juckett's channel, Beatles Eternally. Oh my goodness. And I again drew a blank. There are way more. Again, wouldn't it be nice if I made notes so I'd have more to say during a broadcast? But anyway, great game. Final score 4-2. Erskine gets closer to clinching the Cy Young. Erskine gets closer to 30 wins. Haddix takes the loss, 22-6. Still a really good year. So that's all, folks. Signing out. Signing off. I don't know what I'm signing out of, but signing off from, where was this game at? I don't even know. I do not know the stadium for it. Alright, anyway, we're out of here. Bye-bye.